Hey guys, Scott Brewer from the Fight Gym in Chagrin Falls. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Kodokan Judo black belt, Kuzushi black belt, Maxwell SC certified pro trainer. I'm here today with Jason. Jason is another Steve Maxwell black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, also the head instructor of the Kuzushi Academy next door. Today we're going to talk a little bit about making Kuzushi and breaking down the guy's posture in the guard. Okay, so if I've got Jason in my guard. So a lot of people like to start with this grip and maybe hand on the sleeve, and they're going to work to pull the guy in so that they can go to work on chokes or arm locks or whatever they're going to do, however they like to play. A lot of people have a fight here though, right? So I get my grip and I start to pull, and Jason really, even if he doesn't have great ideas about how to make posture, I pull, he pushes, he fights me, all this stuff. And now, even if I succeed, a lot of times what I end up with is, I end up with the guy very low on me like this, okay? And so now, even though I've got him broken down, I have, he's a little bit far from me for making chokes, his arm's a little bit low, and he's still very close to his base. So when I try to make stuff happen, he starts to sit back on his haunches and ball up and give me a lot of fight here, okay? So what I really want is to focus on not just getting him down, but getting him off of his base, okay? So there are a couple of ideas that I like to use when I think about this. For one thing, my action on my knees is a little bit different. I don't just pull my knees straight in like this. This is what most people do. They make the loop with the guard and they pull. When I do this, for one thing, I'm pulling pretty much straight into the line of his knees here. For another thing, I lose a lot of my range of motion just in the slippage with the looseness of the loop, okay? So what I like to do, instead of pulling my knees in like this, what I do is I extend my feet a little bit, which it gives him a little bit of a scissoring action on his body, right? I'm sort of pinching his body. And now my action is not in, but up. Like I'm doing a reverse crunch or a butterfly, right? Here. So instead of having to pull into Jason's arms and into his knees, I'm giving him this. I'm lifting him up off of his heels, okay? Notice also, instead of having this, where I move without him, when I take my grip and I move, he moves right away, okay? Now, this, of course, this is not doing my whole job. Okay, but this is my beginning. Part two of this is the grip I'm going to take on his collar. Like I said, if I pull straight in, typically I pull right at the angle that he's pushing. Okay? It's different than if I pull here. Okay? That's just my arm. Okay? So right now, pulling here in opposition to his arms, already better. Okay? When I do this in conjunction with my leg, I create a real break in his posture, okay? Now, this is fine, but there's a lot of give in his gi. So just like when I play judo on the feet, I want a grip that's gonna give me some purchase, okay? So rather than just moving a lot of fabric first, what I wanna think about is getting a grip that engages with his body, okay? I'm already deep, ready to start attacking with my chokes, but here when I pull, there's no slack. I'm immediately into his body. And you can see how my elbow opens. This old cue they talk about in judo, looking at my watch, right? So here. The other thing I really love about this is a lot of breakdowns that people try. What I'm really worried about is his head hitting me, okay? So whether the guy has a gi on or not, I'm always thinking about something making a wedge here so that his head finds the outside or finds the outside. So if this was a no gi situation and I'm using the same breakdown, instead of going here, I'm going to dive to the hollow here. So here, so I don't ever risk getting head to head or head to face, right? But here, even if he wants the headbutt, he has no angle to make a headbutt. And now, he's very, very broken down. Instead of just clustered down like he might be here, where now I have my fight, trying to fight this fight down here. Okay? So, 2 points. 1, I'm not pulling my knees, I'm elevating, like a reverse crunch, like this action. Okay? Part 2, right, or part of that is that I make a little grip. I always say, I'm not like trying to crush him. Like there's a choke in judo called dojime where I just try to squeeze and make him tap. I'm not trying to do that, but I'm trying to hold him like a firm handshake with my legs. So that now when I move, there's no give. He moves when I move, okay? Part 2, I make my grip here in the collar, and now I pull and open. These two happen together, okay? So Jason wants to sit heavy. This is very powerful. And now look, when I go to work on him, I'm up shoulders by shoulders, I'm ready to attack. Okay, everything's here for me. You see how spread, how far, how discombobulated he gets, okay? So, a couple simple ideas about how to make the posture break, the Kuzushi, from the guard. Give it a try, see if it works for you, let me know what you think. All right? Until next time. Thanks, guys.